Welcome to Say It, Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. How is your wonderful Tuesday going today? It's so warm out. I can't say it's warm out there, but it is very hot. When I say hot, it is hot out there. So, today we don't have any dinner today. I did have leftovers. I had some leftovers because I had went to my sister house and she did an inside barbecue. When I tell you that barbecue was good, so I just got finished eating the leftovers from Sunday. So on that note, yeah, it was. I'm like, what am I doing like that? Was it today or yesterday? I was driving and I'm just driving the car and I'm like, was them lights green that I went through? Oh, let me just wake up. Okay, so today, just make yourself at home. Come on in, make yourself at home, sit down, relax. Go in there and get you something to drink. We got some sparkle juice, some Welch's juice. We did have some tropical punch, but I drank that all. And we have water. So we're going to jump right in it today because I know there are a lot of people that have concerns about this unemployment. And I am here to help inform you and keep you up to date with what's going on with the unemployment. um, oh, with the unemployment that's going on, the unemployment where they're talking about, cutting off the pandemic money, like you get your regular unemployment. And with some states, when I was reading this article, because what I'm about to go into the article, because again, I get little flash, little alerts when I get alerts like what's going on in the community, what's going on in the city, what's going on in Georgia, what's going on in the United States of this America, and I get alerts that's what's going on in the world. So when it comes to the unemployment, it is peeping around the corner because it is March. Wait, May. It is May 25th. June 26th. June 26th is for Georgia. Now, other states are cutting their pandemic money around the 6th, around the 12th, the 14th, the 16th of June, depending on what state. Now, if you go over there to Arizona, Arizona is paying people a bonus up to or more than likely $2,000 just to come back to work because they're trying to get everybody to come back to work. You need to come back to work. You need to come back to work. So Georgia, it cuts off June the 26th. It cuts off June the 26th. It cuts off June the 26th. And I'm saying that for a reason because now it is May the 25th. And June the 26th is peeping around the corner. It's peeping just like this. It's peeping around the corner. This is peeping and it's peeping and it's coming. That's how quick June 26th will be here. So this is our time to actually, and I said our time, like I'm talking to me. This is our time to sit here and for you to actually decide what area you want to go in because you know how Georgia do. I'm talking to Georgia. Now, I don't know how some of the other states go. Now, I know like when you go up north, from having conversations with people up there, they seem to get jobs quick. You go out there and get a job, boom, boom, boom. Now, when you talk about Georgia, you got to put in the application. It takes them a few days. Then you got to talk to the recruiter because the recruiter screens you. Then if you make it past the recruiter, you may talk to the manager. Make it past the manager, you may talk to the manager and an associate because they want to see whether you'll be. So that process takes like a good 2, 3, 4 weeks. So now you about in the middle of June. So with that being said, you want to who whatever you believe in. I believe in God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. So you want to ask, like, Lord, for me. Now, if it was me, you're like, Lord, which direction I should go in? What direction I need to take? Because I just don't know. And these people, they're talking about cutting off these extra benefits because you get your unemployment, which I was helping someone with this. You get your unemployment and you get your pandemic money, which give you a good bit of change up in there. Give you some change up in there. So how they're looking to do it, because they cut off your pandemic money, you only get a certain set. Some states get 247, some states get 277. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Missouri or Alaska, North Dakota, one of them get 418. Georgia, depends on what your income is, like 360, 365, one of them. So you want to make sure, you want to start off right now and start applying for your positions. What to do. Now we moving into what to do. Before we go into what to do, this is what our governor of Georgia had to say. Alexis, Mercedes, do you want to ride in my Mercedes car? And okay, Mercedes, pull up article. Okay. Our governor announced Thursday that the state will end its participation in federal unemployment benefit programs effective June 26. This is what he states. This is a political answer, just to let you all know. Even in the middle of a global pandemic, job growth and economic development in Georgia remain strong. Well, because most of the people, they unemployed. They collecting benefits. Including an unemployment rate below the national average, Kemp stated in a statement. Allegedly. To build on our momentum and accelerate a full economic recovery, spin this thing around, turn this bad boy around, and get more Georgians back to work in good paying jobs. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna raise the minimum wage from $7.15, $7.25 to $20 an hour, and then you're gonna take up stuff, because when you raise wages, you also inflate things. That's why people be hollering about, and you know, I'm straddling the fence with this, but when you talking about raising wages, which wages need to be raised. But what good is it if you raise these people wages to $15 and $18 and $20 an hour, and then you turn around and up prices? So really, they may be making that, but they also will be they'll be still at the same place. So they'll still be at the same place that they were at $7.25 an hour, at $15, $18, and $20 an hour, because y'all done took up the prices. Stores, stuff in the stores have went up, gas have went up, and all of that. Now let me get back to this. Good paying jobs. Our state will end its participation in the federal pandemic unemployment program effectively June 26th. So, on that note, see, this is a political answer. This is a pretty nice way of saying You better hurry up and get back to work. Because June 26th, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. June 26th, oh, we shutting it down. So, to help out some of you that have been going through this and you have a limited amount of time. So don't sit on the big comfy couch. Don't sit on the big comfy because if you sit on the big now is the time. Now is the time for you to actually be deciding what careers you want to go in. And you only got 2 days. We're gonna make it 2, 3 days. You might want to start applying Thursday, tomorrow, as soon as possible. Especially if you live in Georgia now. If you live in Florida, you might want to start applying now. Because it take y'all a long time to hire people. So in Georgia, and even in other places, you may want to start now. Now, what to do? You may want to look over your resume, update it, have somebody else to look over it, take some of that pandemic money if you have not blown it out of control, and pay somebody to do your professional resume. Don't give them people that slop that you pulled up off of Microsoft Word that you really don't know how to do and you just put it together. Invest in your resume, invest in yourself, and start putting it out there. Start Googling some of these staffing agency come. Don't Google the ones that sucks. Google the ones that reliable. You can move around in positions and jobs, and then the job end up hiring you full time. Things like that. You want to get yourself and reposition yourself so when June 26th comes, you can actually be either working or working before June 26th. You don't want to try to stretch it out. You at least want to be trying to work before June 26th. But look over your resume, practice your mock interviews, practice your interviewing skills. And if you're going to be doing work from home jobs, stop lying to them people saying that you have a strong internet service when you use it. Like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they had went on an interview, and they said the person asked them, well, "Do you have internet service?" And they said yes. And the recruiter said, "Well, do you have fast internet service? Do you have a computer in your house? Do you have a computer, a laptop? How will you be working from home?" And so the person just was like, "Well, I mean, I have a computer." And so the recruiter rebutted and said, "Well, I was just asking because I had one person, they brought them on board and they said they had a strong internet connection. And when they had to deal with things with clients, they were trying to use their cell phone and they telling the clients, well, hold on just a minute. My service ain't that fast. I'm having technical difficulty." And so they got on the phone and they said, "Why are you having technical?" "Well, I'm having technical difficulties because I'm trying to use my cell phone." You trying to use your cell phone just because you got a work at home job? What dumb person would actually go out there and try to use a cell phone? It's work from home. You cannot use your cell phone and then try to take calls and stuff. Because see, if you're trying to use your cell phone to work, and then let's say the recruiter got to get in contact with you, and you online in the midst of something, it's gonna screw up some stuff. Tell these people the truth. Tell these people or if you don't have a laptop or computer, when they ask you that question, tell them, "Oh, I'm in the process of getting one because I was going to look to get one tomorrow because I knew I was," something like that. So you can actually get now. Don't sit there, a lot of these people, and then you tell these people that you're in the process of getting one. Then to come to find out you're trying to use your cell phone, which don't have the capacity to actually run all them systems to work from home. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all always, some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all always trying to cut corners. Then you wonder why you be unemployed. Them folks don't want to hire no bunch of liars. Now let me get back on track. So that's what you do. Just be honest with the people because this phase is going to take a while. So I'm just throwing this out here so some of you can get that ball rolling. Get that bowling ball rolling. Get that bowling ball rolling. so you can get employed, and then you don't have to be one of the people that's raising hell because you don't have because they don't cut the pandemic money, and they, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? I mean, Georgia Power knocking at my door, Xfinity cable knocking at my door, cell phone people knocking at my door, my personal bills knocking at my door, car payment knocking at my door, rent not gonna, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You won't be doing all of that. Cause see, in this case, yeah. We'll stay on subject today. I have to do another topic. I'll probably do it tomorrow. So you don't want to put yourself in that position because right now we have time. See, this is like a job itself. They letting you know you about to be laid off, and you need to be looking for you a job. That's what they letting you know. It's just like you being laid off. The only difference is they're just cutting that pandemic money. That way you can't just sit at home and chill. You got to be working smart with your money. Some of you weren't working smart. You're going to invest in something. You didn't hear that from me. So yes, please get yourself on one accord because we want everyone back to work. Because from this letter that I read it from our governor in Georgia, it sounds like a pretty picture. Everyone was doing just wonderful. Everyone was employed. Oh, we're under average of national unemployment and all of that stuff. Oh, but we want all Americans, we want all the Georgians to get back to work. Because if we keep paying you this unemployment, y'all ain't gonna go back to work. But I can understand why some of y'all don't want to go back to work because some of y'all are working with these people. A bunch of miserable people. They miserable on the job, then they try to make your life miserable because they see you coming. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? What is he so happy for? Now I'm gonna do something to T on his day. He too happy. He need to be miserable like us. Now I see why some of y'all don't want to go, and it's understandable. It's okay, but you have to strategize. You have to the lemons that you are being made. You have to learn how to. Hold on, I'll be right back. You have to learn how to squeeze it and make lemonade. Get you a nice crystal punch. I wonder, should I go get my punch bowl? Get you a nice crystal punch. I know, I keep getting up from this computer. Get you a nice crystal bowl, a punch. What it is, a punch thing. What is I forget what you call it. A pitcher. That's what you do. Get your nice pitcher. You see this? This is what you can squeeze. This is a fancy way of squeezing lemon. Back in the old-fashioned day, they just take the lemon, they squeeze it with their hand. But we don't got fancy these days. Get you squeeze you some lemons. Get you a pound of sugar. Dump it over in there. Now you got lemonades. You can sell the lemonade. Sell it for $1. Since it's called inflation, you can sell it. Because you go to some of these places, they be charging you $10 for a drink. You can sell it for $5. Put it in a nice fancy glass. You can keep the glass. Know how to be a business. So take this time right now to actually strategize so you can get yourself back to working, and you don't be caught June 26th with all your stuff hanging down because your pants, you didn't pull them up. So I implore all of you, and I hope all of you be able to get what you are actually aiming to get in this job market. So on that note, you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and you all get to work now. Now is the time for you to actually strategize and be applying. Another tip. Don't be applying for when you applying for positions, don't go in there applying for three positions a day. Set a goal, a minimum of 20 a day. Apply for 20, 25, 30 positions a day. You'll get some. You got to be aggressive with this thing. Keep being passive if you want to. Remember, what is June 26th doing? It's peeping around the corner. And soon it will be here. Y'all have a great night. And by the way, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you click that like button and share it with someone. Make sure you subscribe, you hit that notification button so you know when I go online. Yes, this is an educational conversation. It's also entertaining at the same time, but it's more so educated to get you empowered and motivated, some of you, to do what you're supposed to and need to do. Make sure you share with someone. Someone may be down and depressed, and they may want to see, like, oh, I just don't feel like doing this today. And it will get them pumped up to actually go out there and, get them a job and start this thing. Make sure you share with people. I think we're going to have to do a segment on, no, we'll save that for probably tomorrow. You'll probably get that. But you never know. I just come up and pop up. But again, I come on Tuesdays and Fridays, supposed to be at 7 p.m. But I may pop up on other days as well, besides my normal days. So on that note, you all have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in to Say It, Larry J. Have a great night. Bye.